This one, testimony given this matter in your file, and which they will hold true and nothing but the truth, so please know.
Ma'am.
Okay, you can see.
Thank you.
Good, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
Will you please state and spell your name for the record?
Yes, ma'am. My name is John Anthony Miller, JohnAnthonyMiller.
And how are you currently employed?
Yes, ma'am. I'm currently employed as a special agent with the Texas Department of Public Safety.
And is a special agent a licensed peace officer?
Yes, ma'am.
How long is it that you've been inside law enforcement?
I've been with DPS 22 years, ma'am.
And in order to become a peace officer, did you go through the standard academy and TCOL licensure that we've heard about previously in this trial?
Yes, ma'am. It's a 6-month academy that starts every law enforcement officer for Texas DPS. It's a 6-month long academy, and then you have continuous training throughout your career.
And within your, you said 22 years, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Within your 22 years with Texas DPS, what roles have you had?
I've had multiple roles. I've been a state highway patrolman. I started off my career as a patrolman. I did approximately 8 years, and then I promoted into the criminal investigations division. In my criminal investigations division, I worked narcotics. I worked the cartels along the border. I did a multitude of criminal investigations such as auto theft, narcotics, sex crimes. I'm currently billeted. My new task my task that I've been on is I'm on the Gulf Coast Violent Offenders Marshals task force. I've been with them approximately 12 years, and we go out and look for the violent offenders.
And so is the Gulf Coast Violent Offenders Task Force, is it all people from DPS or all people from Laredo? How does that task force get created?
Yes, ma'am. So that task force, it's a multitude of agencies. We have Webb County District Attorney's Office, officers from there, Laredo Police Department, Webb County Sheriff's Office, and of course the Marshals and DPS as well. We've also had Border Patrol and Customs as well.
And how, as a member of the task force, how do you get assigned cases? How do you get involved with something?
On the federal, the way it works, the federal cases are assigned to the federal agents, which is the Marshals. We assist them with any cases that are ongoing. We also bring state cases that are assigned to us. We also work those all in conjunction. We all work them together. We help out each other. As if I can't get any information federally, the federal partners will help me and assist me in getting information. Same way with us. We assist in any if they need any kind of technology, videos, drones, helicopters. We assist them on the state side. That helps get a lot of things accomplished. Versus if you're one agency, it's kind of hard to do if you don't have those assets. So when you have a multitude of assets, it just makes the case work so much easier.
So I want to bring your attention, or before I do that, where is it you are typically housed?
Out of Laredo, Texas now.
I want to bring your attention to the weekend of February 7th through 9th, 2025. Do you recall that weekend?
Yes, ma'am.
During that weekend, did you get involved in something that led us to be here today?
Yes, ma'am. We were informed by the Marshals Task Force supervisor that there had been possible homicide in the Galveston area, and that they possibly were traveling. 2 individuals, 2 teens, were male and female, were traveling to Laredo.
So when you get information like that, what do you do? How do you begin that assistance?
We start getting information with the locals and trying to get as much information as we can, name, date of birth, get some bio information on them, and then we start tracking them as best we can. The last information that we had received from them was that they had been traveling to Laredo. It was unknown how they were getting there. When we started our investigation, we usually start hitting the local hotel motels, and that's always usually a pretty big help.
And what day did you start looking for these individuals?
I believe it was the 29th, or 28th, excuse me, the 28th.
Does February 8th sound right?
Yes, February 8th. Sorry.
All right. And so that would be a Saturday, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you said you start looking at the local hotels, motels. Can you tell us what you were doing on that Saturday?
So on that Saturday, that evening, we started driving around looking for hotel, motels, just looking for two individuals. In Laredo, Texas, very hard. It's not very hard to spot folks that are not from there. And we were looking for two Caucasian individuals, male, female, that would be walking around possibly on San Bernardo, which is a main strip where they have hotel, motels.
And so, from what you knew about the two individuals you were looking for, did you believe that they were going to blend in easily or maybe stand out?
They would very stand out. They would stand out quite a bit. It wouldn't have been very hard to spot two Caucasian individuals in that area.
And is that because Laredo is predominantly Hispanic?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, that Saturday night while you're looking around, do you locate those individuals Saturday night?
No, ma'am, we did not. We followed up the following morning with a hotel at the Motel 6, I believe, and we had spoken to the clerks to see if they had seen these two individuals. By this time, I think we had received a picture, and they had informed us that yes, these two individuals had been here at this hotel, but had already left.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
Yes.
Special Agent Miller, I'm approaching you with what's been marked as Stage 477. Without telling us what it is, do you recognize this?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
How is it you recognize it?
That was the photo that was presented to us by the clerk at that time.
From that motel?
Yes, ma'am, from the Motel 6.
Your Honor, state was to admit Stage 477 having tendered to opposing counsel.
No objection.
Stage 477 will be admitted.
And may I publish, Your Honor?
Yes, please.
All right, Special Agent Miller, what are we looking at here?
These are the two individuals that we were looking for at the time, and that was I can't see the time and date that's on there. Yes, that's on the 9th, approximately 11:20 a.m.
And what information did you have about these individuals at this point?
At this time, we were still just under that there was a homicide committed. We didn't know. They were working on warrants, I believe, at the time. And, or no, there was a warrant issue. I can't remember what it was for. And that's what we're using for probable cause to detain and arrest.
So you knew there was involvement in a homicide, but you were stopping them for a different warrant that they had, correct?
Correct.
And did you know their names?
At the time, it was, I can't remember their full names. It was Uriah Urick and the young lady, I can't remember at this time now, sorry.
Does Tara King sound familiar?
Miss King, yes. Miss King, yes.
And are you able to tell from this photo which individual is Uriah and which individual is Tara?
The gentleman on the right facing us is Uriah, and Miss King is the young lady on the left.
So once you obtain this image from Motel 6, what do you do next?
We continued the search. We had multiple units that were out assisting since we're a task force. There's plenty of us. We also had a group, we were working Operation Lone Star as well, so we had multiple DPS criminal investigation units that were out as well. I put out the information that these individuals are going to be out here in this area that they have been seen on the 9th. We ended up, one of the lieutenants ended up IDing two individuals, I believe, that were Miss King and Mr. Urick. Urick. So we ended up setting up, it was by the Dollar General in the open area that they were sitting outside. So we all showed up as a team, and we positively identified the two individuals. At that time, we approached them, and we took them into custody at that time.
Now, when you took them into custody, were there also photos that were documented?
I believe, yes.
And you observed the two individuals that day?
Yes, I was there. Yes, ma'am, I was there, and I observed them. we took him into custody and there was multiple weapons that we had picked up and a couple of items that were on their persons.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Special Agent, I'm approaching you with what's been marked as states 438 to 449. If you'd like to take a look through these documents, just let me know if you recognize them.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. And do they appear to have been altered in any way other than the state sticker?
No, ma'am.
Your Honor, a state looks to admit states 438 through 449 having tendered to opposing counsel.
No objection.
Those will be admitted?
And may I publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
Special Agent Miller, who is this that we're looking at here?
That's Miss King. These are the photos that I took. Yes, that's Miss King.
And who is this?
That is Mr. Urick.
And so you said stage 439 is Mr. Urick. Do you see the same Mr. Urick in the courtroom?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Can you please identify him by where he's seated and the item of clothing?
There's a gentleman here to the left of me, in front of me, wearing a green collared shirt.
Your Honor, may the record reflect this witness has identified the defendant.
The record will so reflect.
What are we looking at here in stage 440, sir?
So these were two weapons that were taken off these two individuals. The top one, they're both 22 caliber weapons. They were found in a backpack. The pistol, I believe we took it off of him. I can't remember exactly, but I know I grabbed the backpack and the 22 pistol. It looks like a rifle was in the backpack, and the knives were in the backpack.
Is this a better photo of those knives?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
And in stage 443, what are we looking at?
Those are multiple magazines. There was the two magazines on the bottom. We didn't know what those belonged to, but I know the ones at the top belonged to the Victory pistol, the silver pistol.
And when you say you don't know what they belong to, what's the difference between these two bottom ones and the three top ones?
So, for my memory correct, I believe they belonged to a 9mm, which these two weapons were 22 caliber. So those rounds were not fit in that weapon.
So they're fair to say that they had ammunition but not a gun to match on.
Correct.
And in stage 444, what are we looking at here?
So those are rounds that were picked up that were located in the backpack. So these rounds here would have fit the two weapons that were located on them.
And in stage 445, what is this that we're observing?
We found that in the backpack as well. It looked like a crack pipe where they would smoke crack cocaine or any other substance, criminal substance.
And is that something you know from your experience with the narcotics division?
Yes, ma'am.
Similar question, what are we looking at in stage 446?
So what that is it's called a grinder, where they would put marijuana in and they twist it and they grind it up. So when they want to smoke it, they can roll it up. It makes it easier for them to smoke.
And what do we have in 449?
Those are cell phones that were also located on their persons.
And then lastly, in stage 448, what are we looking at?
When we stopped them, this was all the currency that they had on them.
And was it a few dollars or many dollars, or do you recall?
I didn't take account. It was just I want to say maybe a couple $100. I didn't count it all. The way it was collected, the way I took the pictures, the way I turned it over to the detectives.
Okay. Marked as stage 421 and was admitted through Galveston County Sheriff's Office. Are those the same bags in which you pulled that stack of money from?
Yes, ma'am.
And so from glancing at that, I'll kind of pose that question again since it's unrolled now. Is this a few dollars, or kind of what are we looking at?
That's a couple $100. I can give you an exact amount now.
And all of these bills are 100s?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, once you apprehended Miss King and the defendant, what was the next step that you did?
Once we apprehended them, we brought them into the DPS office just to fill out paperwork that we needed to submit to the jail. At that time, the paperwork was filled out and immediately transported to Webb County Jail.
When you fill out the paperwork, is that just you documenting everything that you located and who they were and things about them?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Special Agent Kennedy was been marked as states 437 and 436. Can you let me know if you recognize these documents?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you recognize them?
So these are documents that whenever we as law enforcement officers, if we seize any weapon systems, narcotics or anything, we have to present the owners a copy of the seized property. And this other one is myself releasing the seized property to the other law enforcement agency.
And that was Galveston County Sheriff's Office?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, statement, or have they been changed or altered in any way?
No, ma'am.
Your Honor, statements to admit states 436 and 437.
No objection.
436 and 437 will be admitted.
And may I publish, Your Honor?
Yes, please.
Alright, sir, will you please just kind of go through items 1 through 8 and let me know what property you documented and turned over to Galveston?
Yes, ma'am. So the information, I printed everything was the Keltec, the submachine pistol, the Victory 22 caliber pistol. There was a clear plastic baggie believed to be methamphetamine. There was the container of green leafy substance, which was the marijuana. One black, one gray, and one red cell phone. Bolt currency, because we didn't take account. We had the pocket knives and the box of medicine bottle full of 22 caliber ammunition.
And in case 46, is this you releasing it to Galveston County Sheriff's Office?
Yes, ma'am. That's what it is. She signed at the bottom.
And that was Detective Hudson, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
After you released all the information to Detective Hudson, did you have anything further to do with this case until we got to trial?
No, ma'am. I didn't do anything else. We tried to get a copy of the video from the Motel 6, but by the time we got there, it had already been deleted.
Is that why we just have the screenshot?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll pass this witness, Your Honor.
No questions.
Thank you, sir. You may step down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Excuse me.
Call the next witness. Okay, take a quick break.
All last for the jury.
Court stands in recess for about 15 minutes.
I'm going to go to the 122nd. I've got to do